Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Service. This happens to be episode number 4. Sorry I missed last week. That was my bad. I was feeling a little under the weather. But we're back this Sunday. That's all that matters. And we're going to jump into this video. And this Sunday service is kind of just going to be me going on a little bit of a tangent of different subjects. You guys know, normally, if you look back on my other Sunday services that I've done, there's just one main subject that I normally talk about. But today we're going to compile a few different subjects into this episode, and I think it's going to be good for a lot of people who might be missing this kind of knowledge or might just need a little insight on it. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this episode of Sunday Service. So, what I'm going to talk about first is going to be do the things that you don't want to do. Okay? In life, there are going to be plenty of things that we as people don't want to do. I mean, come on, there's plenty of stuff every day that you could think of that you don't want to do, right? So what do? You procrastinate on it. You say, "Ah, I'll take care of it when I get to it. Oh, I'll do it when I have to." Right? You keep putting it off. But what that does is that affects the way that you look at other things in life as well. Because if you start to prioritize just the things that you want to do, the things that you don't want to do will never get done. And maybe one of those things that you don't want to do is going to be something that could really benefit you in the long run. So instead of procrastinating on those things or putting them on the back burner, it's easier maybe just to knock the things that you don't want to do out of the way first. Do them first. Get them out of the way. Get it done. Because what that's going to do is one, you're going to feel more accomplished because you did the things that you didn't want to do. Second thing is now you can look forward to actually doing the things that you want to do, right? So another thing is now with doing the things that you don't want to do is it's going to make you more disciplined. It's going to make you mentally stronger, and it's going to allow you to outperform others, because just think about it like this, right? If you don't want to do certain things, what makes you think of how many other people don't want to do things? There's plenty of people who don't want to do the things that they don't want to do, right? But if you're a person who is able to do those things, you're going to outperform any competition that you have in business. Just think of how many other people you could outperform, because they're going to be like, oh, I'll just put this on the back burner till later. And you are like, nah, I'm getting this done right now. I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to knock it out. I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to move on to the next thing. And I'm going to breeze through that because that's the thing that I actually want to do. And I actually enjoy doing it. Not only that, the things that you don't want to do, if you do them, now you're going to make your weaknesses a strength. You're going to build that weakness and make those weaknesses your strength. Now you're going to become more versatile and well rounded, right? Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, another thing I want to talk about is focusing on your physical and mental health. I talked about this in another episode before about physical health, right? And about how not having a dad bod isn't about how having a dad bod isn't cool, I should say, and not having one is better. Look, that still stands. That is still so true. Having a dad bod is not cool. But you know what is cool, man? exercising, going to the gym, playing some kind of sport, getting out and taking hikes in nature, whatever, walking your dog for extended periods of time, all of that is cool, right? Those things are cool. Do them, because if you do those things, you're going to feel better. And along with feeling better, you're going to be able to build more confidence. It's just better for you to be healthy. All right. Not only that, man, being healthy is going to make you mentally stronger. Why? Because you're going to have more confidence. You're not going to be lethargic. You're not going to be lazy. That affects your mental health. Not only that, going to the gym affects your mental health, or exercising in general affects your mental health. Why? Because it helps relieve stress, depression. I mean, it helps get rid of those things. And I mean, I can speak from experience, man. There's days where if I'm in a bad mood, or I might be going through something that I'm most likely putting myself through because I'm overthinking something or whatever the hell might be going on. But when I go to the gym, when I'm finished, man, I walk out, I'm happy, I'm in a great mood, I feel good, and I'm focused, man. I'm like, you know what, whatever was bothering me before, got rid of it. Burn that out on this workout, on that set, this rep, pushed out all that negativity right on out, released it, gone. So I mean, come on, man. Focus on your mental health, focus on your physical health, do those things. It's important. It's important for you to do those things. It's important for the people around you to do those things. It's important for your business if you're in business. It's important if you're in sales, if for your job, whatever. It's important because how you are as a person affects the people around you, man. And if you're in a bad mental area, in a bad headspace or whatever, that's going to affect the people that you have around you. And if you have a spouse, it's going to affect them, because as a man, typically, you control the energy a lot of the time, or you should, you know. So if you're in a bad mood and you come home from work or whatever, and your old lady's at the house, she might be in a good mood. You walk in, kick your work boots off, and she says hello, and you fucking give her some kind of nasty attitude, and boom, now the whole mood in the house changes. But if maybe, you know, went out and played basketball after work, or went to the gym and lifted a couple weights, did a few push ups, whatever, you could come home and greet your wife in a great mood, or your spouse, whatever, man. Now that lightens the energy in the mood in the house, sets a better mood, sets a better tempo for everything. That's what you want. So come on, guys, focus on your mental, physical health. It's better for you, it's better for everybody around you. It's going to help you get further in life. All right. So now, your finances. I spoke about all these things I've spoken about in previous videos for the most part, by the way. But these are all things that I want to talk about and touch on, because I feel like these are things that people always need some kind of advice on. So that's why we're talking about these again. And, if by any chance you guys want to hear about anything else, put it in the comments. I look at my comments, I'll read them, and I'll be more than happy to make a video about pretty much anything that you want to hear. Or if it's a subject that I can throw into a mix, guess what? I'll do that. Or I'll make a video combining them all. No big deal, right? So for finances, I mean, come on, guys. We got to be tired of living paycheck to paycheck. We got to stop, you know, being okay with and being content with just having a median salary, man. Where is that going to get you in life? I mean, look, if you're comfortable just living paycheck to paycheck, or being able to save a little money here, save a little bit of money there, and live on a $50,000, $60,000 a year salary, if you're comfortable with that and you're happy with that, I mean, by all means, I mean, if you're happy, cool, go for it. But who's happy living paycheck to paycheck? I mean, I know it's not all about material things, but come on, guys, be for real. Nobody wants to live paycheck to paycheck. Nobody wants to struggle. Nobody wants to just make $50,000, $60,000 a year. Nobody wants to do that. Really. With all this crazy stuff that's going on in the world, man, you got these governments wanting to try out these new CBDCs, and who knows what's going to happen with Social Security by the time people are able to retire. Who knows where the future is, or what the future of our country holds. At any given time, man, things could go away. And then what did you do with that little measly brokey $50,000 a year salary? And I'm not, hating on nobody, because hey, I understand. Believe me, I do. I get it. I'm living it. But you know what? You got to try to, if you're living there now, like me, you have to try to get out of it right now, like me. You have to be willing to put the work in to get your finances up, get in a better position with your money, man. You have to know how to invest. You have, go out and start a business, do something, side hustle, whatever, man. Just get away from these measly salaries that they're giving us, man. You want to at least earn six figures a year. That is like minimal. You want to be at six figures a year. And if you're not there, figure out a way to get there. Create a plan, get a goal, set the plan, and execute. Get there immediately, because that is what's without money, man, you're going to just be stuck. You got to be able to make at least six figures a year. You have to. I mean, the investing and all that, that's all long-term stuff, man. You got to do right now. The things for right now. All right. Next, we're going to talk about freedom. All right, because all of these things that I just discussed are all going to lead up to this topic here, freedom. All right, doing the things you don't want to do. What did I say that's going to do? It's going to make you mentally stronger, right? It's going to allow you to outperform others. It's going to allow you to be disciplined, right? And all those three things matter. Mentally fit and strong, discipline, and the ability to outperform others. They all matter, right? But now watch this. Those things are going to roll over into your mental and physical fitness. Why? Because you have to be what? Mentally strong and disciplined in order to go to the gym. You have to have those things in order to exercise and become fit. You have to have discipline, and you have to be mentally strong, because it takes a lot to have to show up to that gym every day and do those reps. And it takes discipline to eat right. Yeah, I mean, you're going to see where I'm going with this, right? Just watch. Now, outperforming others. That's going to, in the gym, right? Boom. Now you're strong, right? You can outperform others because you have that mindset. You're in the gym, you're working hard, you're going hard, you're outperforming everybody mentally. You're outperforming people with your mental fitness, because you're not worried about being stressed, you're not depressed. None of that phases you. Now watch this. We're going to roll into your finances. Most people who are financially stable and wealthy have a fitness routine. The discipline that you use from your fitness plan, your meal plans, whatever, You're going to roll that now over into your finances because, boom, you're disciplined with money. You're not going to live above your means. You're not going to, spend unnecessary money. You're going to be able to invest money. All discipline, right? You see where I'm going with this now. This is all a big picture, man. It's all a bigger picture of things. And that's what people need to understand and they don't. And that's why I'm here to give you a little game. So, with the investing, the not living above your means, and all those things, that all takes discipline, right? Now, having the job and earning those six figures, mental fitness, being mentally strong, because you're going to go through things, man. It's not just going to be a hop, skip, and a jump and you're there. At least not for everybody. You're going to go through ups and downs, so you have to have that mental fitness and be mentally strong and resilient in order to get there. You have to have the discipline in order to get there. And it's, finances are a routine thing. You have to have a routine to get there. And all of those things now roll over into freedom. And now your freedom, what's that going to be? Getting multiple passports, having a residency in other countries, having out of country bank accounts. Why? Because you don't know what's going to happen, and at any given time, you want to be able to say, "Hey, I'm out of here, man. I'm going here. I'm going there. My old lady, my family, my kids, whatever. We're out." So you have to be able to have that freedom to do those things. Not only that, you want to have freedom of time. You want to be able to spend time with your family. You want to be able to spend time with your kids. You want to be able to have the freedom to say, "Oh, well, I don't want to do this today." Or, "Hey, you know what? I shouldn't have said that, because not wanting to do things, you want to have to do everything in life. Even if you don't want to do it, you want to have to do it. That's part of being disciplined, right? But we'll say, you could even say, as far as freedom, all right, I'm going to jump on these conference calls in the morning. By 12, 1 o'clock, I'm going to go spend the rest of the time with my kids and my old lady or my parents, or I'm going to go here, go there, whatever, right? That's having freedom, the ability to be able to do that, right? And that's why I always pitch working for yourself, having your own business, because that gives you the freedom to be able to do the things that you want to do. All right, so check this out, guys. That's all I have for today's episode of Sunday Service. I hope all of these things that I've talked about today, these few points, I hope that they gave you guys a little bit of knowledge, and I hope they gave you guys a little bit of understanding of what to do, and I hope they help point you guys in the right direction, because, you know, uh, or they guide you in the right direction, whatever. I hope that they get you to where you need to be and where you want to go, right? Because these are things that we all need to focus on, all right? So, guys, until the next Sunday service, I will see you all next week. Until then, have a good one, guys. I'm out of here.